Video log. Another one of these stupid things. Here on this lovely not day. It's raining now, but look at all that ice. Of course, this is nothing compared to what a lot of other places have got. But even still, I find it funny that everybody keeps comparing this to the ice storm of 1998. And there is no comparison. Like, really, this was 2 days of ice, totaling about, I think in the hardest hit places, it was really no more than 2 centimeters of ice. And that's a lot of ice. Like, even half a centimeter is a lot of ice. Like, it's, what, 5 millimeters? Yeah, it doesn't really take much to be a lot, but 2 centimeters. The ice storm of 98 was 8 centimeters of ice accumulation over the course of 5 days. So, yeah, this ain't got nothing on that. Not even close. But it, I guess it just goes to show you and is indicative of the media and all the hyperbole that comes along with pretty much everything these days. It's kind of ridiculous. So I haven't really done anything over the last while. The power went out over at the other place the other day for a not insignificant period of time, about 4 hours. And one of my UPSs decided to not come back on clearly, so I probably need to put batteries in that. That's a cool $200. Yay. Although it still works. Like, it's not like the batteries don't hold a charge. It's just that I don't know if they're powerful enough, or it's possible it's not that heavily loaded. Like, it's about just over 500 watts on a 1500 volt amp UPS. So it's not really heavily loaded, although that's steady state running. I don't know what the inrush is when all of them decide to power on at the same time, so I might do some adjustments on that and see if that helps, because it tripped out on an overload, or it tripped out with some kind of a fault and was complaining and didn't come back on cleanly. I had to go power cycle it manually. But I'm thinking that it probably was like an inrush thing, so I might choose to, and I probably should choose to not run the big huge thing that's on that, like that's really most of the load on that UPS is that one server. I could probably set it to not power on automatically after a power failure, and that's probably a good idea because it doesn't really boot cleanly anymore anyway. Keeps complaining about an ECC error every time you turn it on, even though there's no problem with the RAM, so I don't know what's up with that. Just that it's a piece of junk. There's some Cobra chickens up there that I was just looking at. Kind of surprised that they're out. Although, what are they going to do, really, right? I have finally made good on my threat to schedule uploads on this video log channel, so I have started doing that. This video is going to go out next weekend. I think it's like April 5th or something. I'll probably record another one at some point, which will go out on April 12th, day after my birthday. Yay. So that's why I'm waiting for that. And then after that, I'm going to schedule a whole bunch of stuff. I've got one more from 2024 and a couple from January that need to be uploaded. And then, of course, there's the one that was recorded last weekend that needs to go up as well. But after that, it's pretty much over. I keep telling myself I'm going to clear all this nonsense that's in here up, and I never do. It just seems like it gets worse every time I look at it, so I don't know about that. But there's a bunch of crap in here that probably needs to disappear. I would like to get my VLB system out of storage and do some more work on it, because I never really finished doing what I was doing with it. Might be an idea. I might like to do that at some point, but I'm not going anywhere today, that's for darn sure. Probably not tomorrow either. I have to go to work tomorrow. because it is Monday. But I do think I've got probably about, like 30 minutes, maybe an hour of time that I'm owed for overtime. I've got more than that, but just from this past Friday, I have some time, so I'll probably take off a little bit early, and then use that as an opportunity to get a few things done, like, for example, fill my car up with gas, and, all the stuff that needs to be done. I'm hoping that I actually have enough to get to and from work, but I should. It's just that I might be pushing it a little bit. It's getting a little bit lower than I would like. Which means it'll be expensive. Lots of money. Oh, and speaking of expensive, that carbon tax thing, and I'm not about to become a carbon tax apologist. Like, I'm sorry, it was stupid to start with, for a variety of reasons, but one of the big reasons that a lot of people said it was stupid was that it was going to raise gas prices. Well, note how it's at 0% now, and nothing's changed. Kind of makes it sound that was a whole load of fake news. Just a thought, food for thought. So, some of the things that the right says is really stupid. Of course, the left is just as dumb. But anyway, that's about as political as I'm going to get in a video like this. It's up at about 6 minutes. It'll probably be a short one. I need to get these out of here. These two things. A lot of this other stuff. Some of it needs to go to storage. Some of it I just need to put together. Figure out what I'm going to do with it. That box fan needs to be cleaned. That's sitting back there. I'll have to clean that out, and that other fan. I think beyond that, I don't know. At some point, though, this is going to have to be emptied. I own too much stuff. That's the conclusion, is that I own too many things. So that'll be interesting to try and figure out. It'll probably mean I'll have to get a bigger storage unit than the one I've got now. Or buy a ladder and start stacking things a little bit better than what I've got now. I don't know. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do just yet. But at some point it'll have to be dealt with. I'd like to get some listings of stuff that I've actually got, so I know what I have, and I can maybe get rid of some of the extra, nonsense stuff that I really just don't need, of which there's a lot of it, like the stuff that's not worth anything. There's a lot of that. I'm not really sure what that is. Oh, that's snowplow coming around. The ice truck. Not the ice truck. The salt truck. I'm a little late to that, man. Like, it's been, this has been going on for all day. Anyway. I don't even know if they did anything. There's really nothing sitting out, but whatever. I've got things to do. I'm going to go inside. I don't want to stick around in this nonsense that's going on outside. So, there you go. Updates on some things on this absolutely terrible weather-wise day.